or not?
I can't put the camera on. It's not working for some reason.
Okay. Okay. So today we have Gonzalo, Gori, Cesare, and Rita. Okay. Alors, it's not working. It's not working. Huh? Okay. So Cesare.
Yeah, it's not working.
So Cesare, basically, you want to introduce yourself to the others? Hello?
Yeah. So hi everyone.
Yeah.
My name is Cesare Campisi. I'm Italian. I graduated at Loyola University Chicago. I did a bachelor in business administration with a specialization in entrepreneurship and marketing. Then at the end of my graduation, I decided to go back to Italy and carry out an 8-month internship at McKinsey & Company. After that, I did a master in management at HEC. And at the end of the master in management, I did 2 experiences, one in M&A and one in private equity. And then at the moment, I'm back at HEC and I'm doing a master in accounting, finance, and management. So
Okay.
hi everyone.
So basically, what is interesting is that basically you will have completed HEC in 3 years. So can you please explain to us how it works to complete HEC in 3 years? What is the process?
So when you join HEC, you have the possibility to do either a specialized master, which could be, let's say, master in finance or master in marketing, for instance, or master in accounting, finance, and management. Or you can decide to do a master in management, like I did. And then at the end of the master in management, you can decide either to walk straight into a specialization, or you can decide to do a gap year, like I did, work, and then come back at HEC and complete a specialization.
Okay, so that's the thing. And was it useful to do the gap year?
Sorry, Hubert.
Sorry, was it useful to do the gap year?
Sorry, I didn't catch the question.
Was it useful to complete the gap year? Was it useful?
In my case, it was very useful because at the beginning, my ideas weren't perfectly clear, and so it was very important for me to carry out 2 job experiences in the M&A and private equity market to consolidate my passion and then come back at HEC knowing exactly what I wanted to do. So it really depends on your profile. If your ideas are clear, I would say go for it. If they're not, you can take advantage of the gap year to consolidate your passion and your interests.
Okay, and tell me, you Cesare. So basically, you're currently having interviews. So from what I understand,
Yes.
why are you in the job process, and how does it work at HEC?
The job process at HEC or the job process?
The job process in general. How does it work in your case? What is your plan?
Okay. So in my specific case, I'm looking for an analyst position in M&A. And so in my specific situation, I'm applying mainly in Italy, also a little bit in Switzerland. So these are the main geographies. And for the people interested in this field, you can ask me directly. But just to let you know very fast, it's a very competitive process. Usually there are like 4 or 5 rounds of interviews, at least in Italy. It is very technical, and it's split into a motivational part, technical part, and then there is also an assessment center, which is usually like a case study. So overall, I've been preparing for different interviews for the main banks that you guys all know.
The famous
yes.
Dutch bracket.
Yes. So this is
banks
basically
or private equity? Banks only. Because
at the moment, I want to do an experience in a bank, in an investment bank, because I think it will prove very helpful later on, as I will want to work in private equity. It is a strong added value to do an investment banking experience before returning, in my case, into private equity and working there indefinitely.
Alors, so I will tell you, I will ask you So, but how does HEC help you find a job? You have like career forums, you have coaching. How does it work at HEC?
Yeah, so at HEC we have different events. One of them is the AFM. Like in my specific situation, it's like a specific forum day organized for my master. But there are also other specific forums organized for each program that you choose. And in this specific situation, you will meet alumni. And you will be able to network with them and get to know about future job opportunities. So this is one of them. Another one is the career fair that is organized usually within September, October, and there is one for finance, one for consulting, mainly. These are the main career fairs, but also, and here you will meet all of the main firms, and you will be able to understand everything about the application process. Then another possibility as well is the career center. So the school will provide you very tailored services according to your profile. They will help you review your resume, your cover letters. They'll explain you how the process works for different jobs that you're looking at. And they will also organize a specific interview events and mock interviews to prepare you for the job. So yeah, these are the main tools the school offers.
Very, very good. Okay. Also, there's something that people do not know well about HEC. So, what is life like on? Hello?
Yeah, we just
Yes.
lost you.
Hello, Cesare. So
I
basically,
can hear you,
live
yeah.
on the campus. So what is life like? What it is to you live in a flat? You live in a castle? You live in a studio? When do you eat? How can you do sports? So what it is to live on the HEC campus?
Okay, so the HEC premise is located outside of Paris. It's more or less 40 minutes away from the city. But regardless, I would say that it hosts everything you need. So it's like a small little city. Inside you have basically everything. You have your dorm, you have the classrooms, you have tennis courts, football fields. There is everything. There is the gym. So it's basically everything you need. And the students live in 17 square meters rooms, so pretty small. But I mean, it's good enough for me.
Yeah, but it's good. You sleep there, huh? You sleep there because
I
you go to
sleep
class,
there.
you do sport.
Yeah, so
What do you study?
there.
You study in your room, or you study? You have a sort of business center where you can study. How does it work?
I mean, usually I study in my room. I mean, it depends. Honestly, it depends if we're studying in group or studying independently. It really depends. Then there is also a beautiful lake, and then outside of the school there is a supermarket, so you can do your grocery. There is like the hairdresser. There is like a spa salon. There is a small little city nearby where you can go to restaurants. There is the pharmacy. So there is everything you need there. So it's pretty nice, and you can get to know very easily all the people that are there, and not only the ones that participate to your program, but also the ones that are attending other courses and other masters.
Okay. So now maybe we're going to ask. Maybe I'm sure that people have questions. So Alexis Moneuse, you have a French name, I guess. Alexis.
Yes.
Alexis. Yes.
Yes.
Alexis, you must be French. Now,
Yes, I'm
Alexis,
French.
by the way,
Yeah.
Cesare speaks French very well. Hein, Cesare, tu parles bien français. Hein, Cesare?
Oui, je le parle.
He's a friend. He's a francophone and francophile. Alors, like we French, we are Italophone and Itophone. Alors, basically, can you introduce yourself, Alexis, and tell us the question that you have for our friend?
So I've done a bachelor degree at HEC. I graduated this year, and I'm looking for a master in finance starting next year. So, yeah.
Okay, so basically, and what question? So you have a BBA from HEC. From EDEC,
Yes,
sorry, and
from
you
EDEC,
graduated
yes.
last June, or you graduate next June?
Last June.
Okay. And what is your situation now?
Now I'm doing a gap year. I'm currently doing a private equity internship.
Okay.
In Paris.
Okay.
And I plan to do another internship from March to August 2023. Yeah, so that is my situation.
Okay. And what question?
Yeah.
So you want to apply for an MIM,
For a MIF,
finance,
so a master in finance, okay. And I'm planning to apply to the HEC MIF, by the way. So
okay.
I wanted to ask if you have any piece of advice to give me for the applications.
But you know, we had with European, we had 100% success. It was this week or last week that we got HEC. It was this week. Yes, this week we got 19 accepted for an interview. So we know pretty well. So basically, Cesare, is it the question that I have for you? So is it is HEC the right place to study finance?
Yes. So HEC is definitely, I would say, the first top-ranked school for the Master in International Finance. It's extremely valid. So it's not only a matter of rankings that they can be subjective, but actually it provides a lot of network opportunities. The program is very solid. I know many people that are studying the MIF, and I know
yes.
all the classes that they're taking. So it's very well done, very well balanced between the corporate finance and financial markets. And then also you can have the possibility to attend many different student-run societies where you can have the opportunity to work either in equity research reports or to work in teams that are specialized in private equity, hedge funds, asset management. So you can really decide to do whatever you want based on your passion. And then you get to go to London for a specific study trip where you go to see like company premises. So it's very well organized, the program. And to respond to your question, then if you have additional details, you can ask me. No problem. Then for the application, I would say you definitely need a very, very good GMAT. I would say at least 700 or above.
Okay.
And then for the applications, you need to have a very good essays. I remember I applied a while ago. It was 2 years ago, but I remember that I had to submit different essays. If I'm not mistaken, there were 3 essays. I think one of them was on why you want to join the specific master and why you, and another one was based on a business issue. If I remember correctly, the other one I don't remember honestly. But they'll have to do with your motivation and why you are a perfect fit to the program. And then I remember that you have to rank your choices. Like in my specific case, I had to rank, for me, it was Master in Management first choice, second choice, Master in Finance. Then I got admitted to all of them. But yeah, this is how it works. And then if your GMAT is satisfactory and your essays are approved, then obviously you need to submit your CV and everything, have good grades. So if you go through, then you will have an interview. It will be both motivational and technical. So in some cases, it's purely motivational. In some cases, they can ask you also some corporate finance basic concepts, like I don't know what is a dividend recapitalization, stuff like that.
And if I have if I have good professional experiences, does it add a value to my application or?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Especially if you have an internship, you're doing an internship in private equity, it will be very good asset for you. Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So basically, to give you an idea, is that so we had 7 students, so we had 12. We have an interview for the MIM and 7, I believe, for the MIF. And yes, for the MIF, we have students who have scored 750. We have worked in private equity, investment banking, so we have a perfect profile. We get in, but we also have a student who comes from École Hôtelière de Lausanne. I have a suite from École Hôtelière de Lausanne. One got 730, the other one, you see, Cesare did not even get 700, but 660, the other one 670. So and they come from an hotel management school, so not even a BBA like you. But Cesare is correct. So basically, try to be as close as possible to the 700. But if you don't have 700, still make it. Of course, don't apply to just one MIF. If you also apply to HEC, ESCP, HEC, LBS, LSC, Imperial, Oxford. This year we'll have about 5 applicants for also the Master in Finance from MIT. 5. Voilà, that's what we have. And try to apply if possible this January. If you cannot, apply for later on. Okay? And the quality of the work experience, yes, it's important. But what I want to say is that yes, among the 7, 2 have no experience in finance. Okay, which is rare. It's possible. So basically, meet us, contact us. We have a success rate, and we'll see what we can do with you, Alexis.
Okay, thank you.
I have another one. Maria, are you in contact with Alexis or not? Maria? 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 So, and then there's Gonzalo Sintes. Gonzalo?
Yes, hello.
Yeah. So,
can you hear me well?
Who you are? Yes. Who are you, Gonzalo?
I'm from Spain, and I hold a Bachelor of Engineering in Engineering and Management from Exeter in the United Kingdom. And I don't really like pure engineering, so that's why I was thinking for September 2023 to do a Master in Management, because I rejected doing a Master in Finance because I have zero knowledge about that, and it's too specific. So that's why I was thinking to do a Master in Management, and my options on the table were ESA in Madrid, and that's why as well I wanted to know about HEC. And I have a question for Cesare. You said that first year is general, and then in second year you choose sort of a track specific.
Right.
Yes, exactly.
But the gap year, the internship, is not compulsory, right?
It's not compulsory. It's not compulsory. You can decide to do Master in Management and go straight into the specialization.
Yeah, but coming from an engineering background, is there for the interviews and everything, should I prepare in terms of having knowledge about finance or private equity or whatever? Because I have
no
knowledge.
No.
That's why I'm doubting between doing that a Master in Finance or in Economics, because I saw that at HEC there are 1 year Masters of Finance or Economics, but the MIM, I think it's too specific for me. That's why my question as well is, in the MIM, you're able to see many things, and then in the second year, in case you like finance, you can choose that track, right?
Yes, absolutely. The interview process and the requirements for the Master in Management are not specific to finance or any other specialization. They're very general, so they will test you only based on your motivation to enter the program. And definitely also in this case, you need to have a very good GMAT, you need to write essays.
And because I saw that since I come from an English university, I don't have to take any English exam, right?
Yeah, but you have to take the
exactly.
GMAT,
Exactly.
What is the English-speaking university? Which one is it? Is it one in Spain or an English-speaking university from? Where did you get your degree, Gonzalo?
Which university?
Yeah.
University of Exeter in
Exeter.
United
Exeter, yes, of course, Exeter. You don't need anything. Yeah.
So high GMAT is key. Yeah. Because Hubert, one question: do you have a lot of engineers that then go to do the master?
Yes, of course. But of course, the majority of my students are like Cesare. The majority of my students are like Cesare. Students will already have a business background. They will say it's 80% and 20% people who have studied engineering, humanities, or social science. It's true that the MIM, strangely enough, now attracts people who already have a business experience. Okay, but it makes a lot of sense. If, for instance, when I did something equivalent when I went to Sciences Po Paris, and I had a degree in social science. See, so basically, it's fine. They are looking for diversity.
One question.
Yeah.
So, what would you recommend? If I come from an engineering background, it makes more sense doing a MIM, right? Instead of
MIM makes sense. No, but you can also do a master in finance.
Yeah, but it's still I don't really know. Maybe I prefer to see more things in the MIM.
Do master in finance and management. Anyway, look, for instance, on Cesare. Basically, Cesare at HEC, you know the breakdown per sector? Where do people go? Like 50% what consulting, 30% bank? You have an idea of the breakdown per sector post HEC?
So it really depends. It really depends on the master program that you choose. For the master in management,
For the MIM.
for them, there is not like anything standalone for the MIM, because the MIM or the master in management is connected to another program. So you cannot only do master in management. You will get a degree. If you choose master in management, you're forced to take a track. You're forced to do a specific specialization. Okay, so there is no exit specific to the MIM. Then in the second or third year, depending on what you choose to do, either gap year or go straight into specialization, then the exit will depend on the program. So, for instance, there is the master in strategic management, and definitely most of the people will go into consulting, but also a lot of people will go into investment banking. There is my program that is the master in accounting, finance and management, where most of the people go into investment banking, private equity, auditing, consulting. So I would say that it doesn't really matter exit-wise which master you choose, because at the end of the day, I know many people that want to do consulting, but they didn't choose necessarily the master in strategic management, but they chose the master in economics and finance, for instance.
Okay.
So it really depends on what skills you want to develop, but at the end of the day, you won't have a problem to find a job.
Last question. That I'm curious. Did you meet many Spanish? What's the, if you know?
Yes, there are.
Curiosity,
There are about. I would say there is a big community of Spanish people. It's more or less the same as Italians and Germans. So there is a very good community. And then definitely the majority of the people are French. There are a lot of people from China, a lot of people from India. So it's very diversified.
Basically, you have to see 50% on the HEC campus are from outside France. Okay, and so 50% are French, because you must know that it's the French government that is paying for HEC. It's paid to the Chamber of Commerce. Okay, so the Chambers of Commerce collect a specific tax, and they receive $250 million, okay, per year from the tax. Okay, not just from tuition, but they have a sort of privilege over. There's a certain tax that they are allowed to get access to. Okay, that is given to them by the Chamber of Commerce. So of course, the French government wants HEC to be at least 50% of the students there who are French, because it costs a lot of money to HEC. And the other 50% is are students from abroad. Now, of course, since French is widely spoken, okay, like Spanish, yes, of course, you have a lot of Africans, a lot of people from the Middle East who also speak French, and you have to think that they are French, but they are not French. I would say that 5% of the students are French, Italian. Cesare, 5% overall, 5%. Cesare?
Yeah, I would say
5%,
yeah, more or less.
5%.
Yes.
Anyway, it's a European school, wow, and we can say definitely that HEC is the European Harvard. HEC is the European Harvard Business School, definitely. Okay, it's the best business school in Europe for sure. Okay, maybe the MBA is not as good as INSEAD, but if you consider everything, that's really academic excellence. Can you tell us about famous alumni, Cesare?
Famous alumni. There is definitely Jean-Paul Agon, the CEO of L'Oréal. There are many very famous alumni. So yes.
You got the point, huh? Okay. So it's a school that has a great network. So I know that you have to leave soon, Cesare. So what piece of advice would you give to our students? First, thank you very much, Cesare. I will organize something on my way back from India, and of course I will invite you. So we'll send you an invitation. Okay, and you'll be my guest. So what would you say, Cesare, to all these very ambitious students who wants to get a top MIM or a top business school? What would you tell them?
I would say think very well about which program you want to do. If you're unsure, I would say pick the master in management. If you're sure, pick a specific program. And regardless what you pick, just know that at the end of the day, it will guarantee you a very good exit career-wise. And also something that I really like about HEC is that there's an incredible network. So you will walk out of it with many friends. You will meet many professionals. A lot of the classes are professionally driven and directly taught by companies. So it's a strong added value. So I would say that it's very important to focus on your application, prepare your CV very well. If you have any relevant experience, put it there. Also have very good essays and your motivation done, as well as the GMAT. And yeah, you will be good to go.
Okay. So Gonzalo, Maria, are you with us? Senia? Can you try to join Maria? Okay. So have you taken an appointment with us?
Yes, I have it on Monday with you.
Monday. So we'll meet you. For the time being, work with Gonzalo. Work with Kevin and try to get the best possible GMAT score. So as you see, Cesare, we are good friends, I believe. For me, he's a good friend. I don't have a good friend for him. But
absolutely. We're good friends, Hubert. We're good friends, Hubert.
Good friend. But he's a very nice person to go with. So basically, yes, if you have any questions, so you understand. So basically, Cesare, what happened that he studied in the US, and after that he went to go into further studies. When you came back, you agree, Cesare, that you had an internship with McKinsey and you did not really enjoy it, and it was not the best experience that you had in your life.
Yes.
And then you have decided to go. When I met Cesare, he was completing his internship at. He was working as an analyst for McKinsey in Milan, and you hated his job. And he told me, I want to work in finance. Still, you applied to the MIM because probably after that, Cesare has a family that owns clinics, and maybe he wants to maybe work one day, be the CEO of the family company. Maybe that's probably the objective at some time. Nice guy, and of course HEC was very, very useful, very helpful, and you had a great time there, Cesare. It was fantastic experience. Or did you enjoy HEC? Or
yes.
Even though when you started with the COVID, because you started in 2020, so the first year was not too much fun. You agree?
Yes, I agree. With the COVID, it wasn't the best because most of the classes were online, so it wasn't the best experience. But it was an exceptional event that happened to all schools, so I wouldn't relate it only to HEC. And right now, I came back and I'm doing again this specialization, and it's very, very nice. It's very, very nice. There are many people there, so yeah.
It's a great place to study, HEC. It's a great place to study, and that's but you need to have a car. You have a car, you, Cesare? Did you come with your car, or sometime did you come with your car on campus?
No, I didn't bring the car because unless you're French, I would say that it's pointless to have a car there because you have everything, and also living outside of campus is extremely expensive. So you just live in campus and then you stay with everyone. And then in the weekend, if you want to go to Paris or Versailles or any other city, you take the train.
Okay. Anyway, Liliane has joined, but you, Cesare, you have to go. Okay. Cesare, you have to go now. You have 1 minute, 2 minutes. So, Liliane, what is your question? Liliane, what is your question? Last question from Liliane. Liliane, what is your question, Liliane?
Hi, I didn't have a specific question. I was just coming to listen to what others had to say.
Yeah. Anyway, you came a bit far. So basically, as you know, Cesare was our student. He got HEC, and he comes regularly to give presentation, and he told us what he has done with HEC. Anyway, I will put in the thing, since Cesare is an ambassador, I will give you his contact information. So if you have a further question. And you, Liliane, where are you from? You from Germany, from the Netherlands? Where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Germany.
From Germany, okay. And you want to apply to HEC as well, or LBS or whatever.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, so thank you very much, Cesare. It was nice to have you on board. And I will see you in December for the
Thank
dinner.
you very much, Hubert.
Okay.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you very much, Cesare. Bye-bye. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.